After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Ncaa Songopolitelli. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The fake and wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Short pass. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dropped the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Songopolitelli pulls it in. It's Perry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Lets it go for the end zone. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that playback because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Now here's Ncaa Songopovatelli. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. JKS. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it up to 30. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Fresh set of downs going up top. The quick out. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throwing Songopovatelli. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Now here's Songopovatelli. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Edwards. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Still running at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Taylor wants to throw it. Gets a hand in there.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Here we go, ready. Kill.
They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through the tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Ncaa Songopolatelli got the back over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songopolatelli. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a... Down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Calls his own number. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Motion from the wideout. Ncaa. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He lofts one down the sideline. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Again, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Perry. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. JKS. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still looking. He'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They want to run this quarterback. There's some, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. He rifles one deep to the left. Upstairs he's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Edwards. Enough to move the chains. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Making the adjustment. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Stepping to the right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing Ncaa. It's complete to the right. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 4 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and
Into the secondary on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Taylor wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Passed it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got enough for the first down. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Ncaa Songopolitelli. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Songopolitelli from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Songopolitelli. He wants to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's not afraid to go deep, and he'll make the catch at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Ncaa. Snags it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
JKS. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Ncaa. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Down he goes.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looks as if he's going to run it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field, 4th and short from the 48. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Throwing Ncaa. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down and run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Ncaa. Good timing on the quick out. It's a running room. Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They give it back to him. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Taylor wants to throw it. Got him quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On the move. Looking for room at the 30. He's loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Could not make his way to the corner.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. These corners going to give them some space. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Again, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Turns it on in midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds. Nice game, mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Ncaa. Turns it upfield. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Wants to throw one first.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to squeak through the pile. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. JKS. Touchdown, Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Sees an alley, and he's brought down after a short gain. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Cal will use its final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, this is a really good win for this